Oh, hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up? I'm doing good, you?
Doing really well. What's your name?
I'm Mamadou Balde,
And where are you from?
originally from Guinea, West Africa.
Really cool, really cool. And what year are you in med school?
I'm in MS1,
Okay,
first year.
really cool. What's been your favorite part of med school so far?
I think my favorite part has been just the people.
Awesome, yeah, I bet. And how many students are in your class?
50. Every class has 50 students.
That's small, but I'm sure that's like really nice to have just a tight-knit crew. So tell me, where did you go for undergrad?
UT Austin,
Oh,
same place.
it's right here, not too far. And what did you major in?
Chemical engineering.
Whoa. What's your favorite part about living in Austin?
The trails. I'm a runner, so I love the nice outside.
Cool. And why did you pick Dell Medical School?
Biggest in the curriculum. They have the third year growth year, which is the biggest thing. That's why I chose it.
Awesome. And what do typical Dell Medical students do, like in their spare time, when they do have free time?
Oh man, everybody's different, but I love to run and work out.
Really cool. And how does your medical school differ from other medical schools out there?
Accelerated curriculum, and your third year, you are free to do whatever you want. Do any masters.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. Okay. And can you tell me a little bit about what you're learning right now in school?
Mechanism of diseases. We are learning how to take a patient presentation and get to the diagnosis. It's like combining everything we learned so far into one.
Incredible, incredible. Do you want to keep walking? Okay, cool. This is a really awesome building. I'm guessing it's brand new.
Yeah, about 8 years, 9 years, not that old.
So I saw you resigned and you quit your job to start medical school. Can you tell me where you were previously working?
I was working at ExxonMobil as an optimization engineer.
Do you know, and another question is like, do you know what you want to specialize in yet? I know it's kind of early.
Not sure, it's definitely early, but I'm very interested in surgery.
Really cool. Yeah, I don't know if I could do surgery. What made you first fall in love with medicine?
I think it's watching my dad, seeing him practice in Guinea, West Africa, the time he committed to his patients, turning part of our house into a clinic to help the people in the community. That really motivated me to serve.
Incredible. Yeah, it sounds like you have a really great dad.
Thank you.
What do you think makes a good doctor?
Humility.
Nice. Would you say med school has been hard so far?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely. What do you do for like self-care when you're feeling really stressed or discouraged?
Spend time with my wife, definitely, is a big thing in running.
Yeah, awesome. How would you describe like the professors at your school?
Good guider. Good thing is we have a lot of resources that help you learn, but the professor guide you to make sure that you are learning the right things and that you are able to prepare for the step 1, step 2 exams later.
Incredible. What's one thing that surprised you about medical school?
The load. The content isn't difficult. It's just too many things you need to do.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So I heard you were recently married.
Oh man.
Big congratulations.
Thank you.
Any recommendations for students when it comes to managing a relationship like that while in medical school?
Communication. Communication is a big thing, and in terms of conflict and resolving conflict, focus on the goal, which is to figure out what's the best thing for the family you're trying to build.
Awesome. And you just told me that like the workload was something that really surprised you. So on that note, can you tell me how many hours a night you sleep? And please be honest.
6. 6 is the sweet spot for me.
Okay, nice. Not too bad. So if you weren't going to medical school to become a doctor, what would you be doing?
I guess engineering job still. Maybe coaching. I love to coach.
Awesome. And so there's a lot out there talking about the resources to study for medical school. So what resources do you use for studying?
To keep it simple, Anki and YouTube.
Awesome. What is something you wish you knew before starting med school?
The load that it can be a lot.
Yeah.
And just learning how to prioritize and organize yourself, I think is a big one.
Really cool. Really cool. You want to keep going up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I read that, or you told me earlier that you were born in Guinea, West Africa, and moved to the U.S. when you were only 12. Can you tell me a bit more about what that transition was like for you?
At the moment, it was just going through life, but it's definitely hard. I couldn't speak a word of English, so I had to start by learning English. And thankfully, there were a lot of good people who saw my ambition and the fact that I was willing to try, and they helped me a lot. Took some perseverance and a lot of hard work to learn English and get to a point where I can compete with other students.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. Wow. Can you tell me a little bit more about what life was like back in Guinea?
Love, family, community. Everybody could discipline you if you get out of line. You could eat anywhere.
Yeah.
There was a lot of love.
Awesome. And so do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have 4 amazing siblings.
And where are they at right now?
My big sister is in Houston here, and I have 2 siblings in France and 1 in Guinea.
Awesome. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oh man. 10 years is too far. Hopefully, at least at the end of my residency, hopefully I'm already done.
Yeah.
And I start working and helping patients basically.
Awesome. What are you most passionate about?
3 things. HIS, heal, inspire, and serve. As long as I'm able to do that for the rest of my life, I'm happy.
Have you thought about pursuing any sort of combined degree program, like an MD, MBA, MD, MPH, something like that?
Definitely, that's one of the good things about Dell. You have the ability to do that your 3rd year, and I'm hoping to do definitely one my 3rd year, maybe a healthcare transformation master or a MPH.
Really cool, really cool. How many hours do you typically study in a day?
50. I try to not go more than 50, but sometimes you do, but most of the time I try to stick to 50.
Like 50 a week?
50 in terms of medical school stuff, a week.
A week, okay, I got you. Who's your biggest role model?
My grandfather.
Your grandfather. And when you started undergrad, what did you want to do?
Wanted to learn how to problem solve, and chemical engineering was the best measure for that.
Cool. What's the craziest thing that has happened so far in med school?
Oh man. Going through anatomy, like seeing the bodies in anatomy lab was definitely crazy. Something that you have to get used to.
In the cadaver labs?
The cadaver labs.
Yeah. What's the most fun you've had in med school?
Going in the OR, just having the opportunity to go in the OR with the best surgeons in the world and learning from them. I feel like you don't get that anywhere usually, so that's a big blessing.
So I was reading Dell has an accelerated preclinical curriculum, and you were telling me a little bit about it. Can you tell me a bit more?
Yeah, many schools have 2 years preclinical. Dell has 1 year, so instead of having a summer, they took the summer out and did 1 year of full. So you start in June and you end in June, your first year, from June to June basically, and then you go into your 2nd year. So you have 12 months of learning, and what people learn in 2 months, you learn like in 2 weeks or something.
Oh,
like that.
yeah. Crazy. Maybe that's the craziest thing about med school. And yeah, so from what I understand, you start clinicals your 2nd year, so that's kind of coming up. How are you feeling? Nervous? Excited?
Both nervous and excited.
I bet. And next question is, what's your favorite time of day?
Morning, 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
Everybody's still sleeping. There's that quietness that allow you to really focus, right, and get on top of things before the world wake up.
Awesome. What's your biggest strength?
Perseverance.
And what's your biggest weakness?
Saying no to an opportunity.
What's the best compliment you've received?
Sorry, my biggest weakness is saying no to an opportunity that I don't feel like is best for me.
That makes sense. And yeah, what's the best compliment you've ever received?
Adapt well.
Nice. Who told you that?
Who told me that?
Yeah.
I mean, a few of my mentors say that I'm not the it's not like that I'm the best when it starts, but
Yeah.
as it progresses, I learn and adapt to the situation a little bit better.
Okay, awesome. Okay, some rapid fire questions coming down the line. Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
What makes you smile the most?
My beautiful wife.
Aw. What are 3 things you can't live without?
God, family, challenge.
Awesome. What's the most adventurous thing that you've ever done?
This past winter break, me and my wife took 2 weeks and went to run in Thailand, a marathon.
Crazy.
In like 2 weeks basically, and we visited and we came back. Oh, sorry.
No worries. No worries. So tell me, what's like your pet peeve?
Lack of reliability.
What is one thing you are most proud of in your life?
The things that I was able to do for my family, helping my siblings out through school a little bit.
What's something you notice about someone when you first meet them?
Authenticity.
Okay, funky question next. And I'm excited to hear your answer, but what's your most played song on your playlist?
One Love by Bob Marley.
Nice. What book did you most recently finish?
Born to Run.
Born to Run. Who's it by, do you know?
Christopher McDougall.
What's the one city you've always dreamed of traveling to?
That I haven't been yet, Tokyo.
Really cool. I want to go too. Favorite food?
Some mean African soup. Yeah, stew soup.
Awesome. Favorite study snack?
Grapes.
Are you in any student clubs here?
Yes, global health, orthopedics, interest group.
Awesome. Do you study alone or in a group?
More alone than in groups.
Okay. Yeah, I guess something works differently for everyone,
Everybody.
right?
I mean, we do a lot of group study in classroom settings. So the rest of the time, you usually study alone.
Yeah. If you were an Olympic athlete, what would be your sport?
Marathon.
Awesome. Summer or winter?
Summer, definitely.
If you could teach a college class, what would it be called?
How to persevere through hell.
I like that. I would want to take that with you. Where do you typically study?
Here at HLB,
Okay.
free parking, so
Awesome. Any pets?
no.
What's your go-to breakfast?
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal? It's a
Easy.
good choice, easy, quick. Can you tell me something most people might not know about you? Or are you pretty much an open book?
I'm an open book,
What's the coolest thing you've ever done?
but I love to dance. I
Oh, yeah?
People know that I like to dance.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of dance?
Just moving.
Just moving around?
Yeah.
What's the coolest thing you've ever done?
Running a marathon.
I bet, yeah. That's one of my goals one day. So I saw you had a podcast. What's it called?
So you can do it 2 podcasts.
And what's it about?
The idea is a platform that will showcase excellent professionals in minority professionals, and with the goal of inspiring the younger generation to believe that they have what it takes to get on that journey, medicine or engineering, and be whoever they want.
Incredible work you're doing. What has been your favorite class so far?
MNS, Medical Neuroscience.
Least favorite class?
I'll go with FOD, Foundation of Disease.
And what is just one thing you're grateful for?
Family, being here, all of the above.
And if you could have dinner with any celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be?
Bill Gates. I want to hear about his philanthropic effort.
Would you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
Extrovert.
And last question, do you have any advice for future med students who might be watching this video?
Whoever you are, wherever you came from, that's enough in terms of your journey to getting into medicine, right? Do not try to do what somebody else did. Try to use your story, whatever you have, to do whatever you are passionate about. You get it. Everybody that are here at Dell have different stories, and every story feel like the most amazing human being ever, right? But you need to know that your story is enough, and whatever you do is enough, and your journey is your own journey to get to medicine, basically.
Incredible.
Run your own lane and your own race.
I love it. Well, Mamadou, it was great to meet you. I love what you're doing. I'll let you get back to studying.
Thanks for doing this.
Okay, see ya.
Yes, sir.